Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, we're diving into a business deal that involves guns, shares, and a whole lot of corporate maneuvering. It's like a Wild West movie, but with spreadsheets. Before we get started, if you like getting the real story behind corporate filings, subscribe. Also, join our Discord community. The link is in the description below for more behind-the-scenes discussions. We're looking at a report filed by COLOMBIER Accession Corp 2 SHAG. The report's dated June 20, 2025, signaling that something important happened on that day. This is a Form 8K which companies file to announce major events to investors. Think of it as a corporate bat signal. COLOMBIER Accession Corp 2, that's the name we need to remember for now. They're a special type of company called a SPAC, short for Special Purpose Acquisition Company, basically a blank check company looking to buy another business. Now we arrive at item 8.1, which covers other important events. This is where the main action is. COLOMBIER 2 is getting into a business combination agreement with Metroplex Trading Company, also known as GrabAGun.com. GrabAGun is an online retailer of firearms and accessories. To make this deal happen, a new company called GrabAGun Digital Holdings Inc. or Pubco is being created. Pubco will be the public company after the deal closes and will operate the GrabAGun business. This whole process is called the business combination. The end goal is what they call the closing, when the deal is finalized. After the closing, shares of Pubco will be listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the stock ticker PEW, and its warrants, which give the right to purchase shares, will trade under PEWW. On June 20, 2025, COLOMBIER 2 and GrabAGun put out a press release saying they sent an updated document called a registration statement to the SEC. This registration statement includes details about the merger like a preliminary proxy statement and prospectus. Think of it as the sales pitch for the deal. They also updated an investor presentation to include more recent numbers from March 31, 2025. You can find a copy of the press release in an exhibit to this report. Now here's a section they included called forward-looking statements. This is important because it's where they talk about what they expect to happen in the future. But, and this is important, they're also saying that things could go differently. It's a legal requirement, but also a reality check. They're not promising anything. They talk about the good things they expect from this deal. Things like GrabAGun being able to grow its business, how much money they'll have, and what the combined company will be worth. These are all estimates, not guarantees. But they also outline the risks, the things that could go wrong. This includes the deal falling apart, problems getting the required licenses to sell firearms, or difficulties listing the new company's stock on the stock exchange. This section stresses that there's a registration statement with the SEC that has a ton of information about the deal. They're urging shareholders, the people who owned COLOMBIER 2 stock, to read it carefully because it has important details. This section is about who is involved in getting shareholders to vote on the deal. It mentions the directors and executives of COLOMBIER 2 and GrabAGun. And finally, a disclaimer, this report is not a request for votes or an offer to sell stock. It's just an announcement of the proposed deal. Alright, let's zoom out and think about this deal. Here's what I see. This deal is about COLOMBIER 2, a SPAC acquiring GrabAGun, an online firearms retailer. COLOMBIER 2 is basically handing over a quick way for GrabAGun to become a public company without going through the traditional IPO process. It's enough for the risks and opportunities. One of the biggest risks is whether this deal will actually close. SPAC deals can be unpredictable and things can fall apart for various reasons. This is mentioned several times. GrabAGun is in a heavily regulated industry. Any changes in gun laws or regulations could have a major impact on their business. They mention this as a risk. Also, success hinges on GrabAGun's ability to manage its growth and expand its operations effectively. That's always a challenge for any growing company. But there are some upside possibilities. If the deal goes through smoothly, GrabAGun could have access to more capital to grow its business. And being a public company could raise their profile and attract more customers. Overall, this deal is a bet on the future of GrabAGun and the online firearms market. It's not without risks, but it could also be a potentially rewarding opportunity for investors. Alright, that's my take on this filing. What do you think? Is this a good deal for COLOMBIER 2 shareholders? Let me know in the comments. If you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate deep dives, and don't forget to join the Discord channel linked in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.